Okay, last time we were talking about these two floors here, so let's recap. I'm Brian Fern and the man behind the camera is Gary Miles, my good friend Gary, and we were talking about these levels. We've come the other side of the house now because it perhaps makes more sense to show you what's going to go on further down the house, because this is a very steep plot and very deep house that we've come this side because I want to show you what this house looks like from below, because there's an enormous structure down there. So what we're going to do is that we're going to walk around. We'll cut this shot in a second. We're going to walk around the corner and down the hill and just have a look at what's going on with this property from below, because that'll make sense of the forthcoming programs. So this is merely an introduction to those forthcoming programs. Here we go. We'll go down the hill, Gary. Okay, we're halfway down the hill towards looking at the house, and we thought it was a good place to stop and show you this geology here of what we're dealing with the substructure, because the subsoil, because as you see it just falls away. These layers of calcareous rock just fall down, and this will have fallen in the last 48 hours while it's very dry, because it certainly wasn't like this yesterday. And this clearly has to be well supported because we're in an earthquake zone here. Last big earthquake was a century ago, but there's another one going to happen someday. So we do have to care for the earthquake problems. And if you look over this way and see some of these large houses on these hills, if Gary pans over there, you'll see that some of these structures are absolutely enormous up on this hillside. We'll carry on down the hill. So here we are further down the hill, and I just wanted to show you this structure that's holding this enormous house up. Sorry I'm waving Merlin's little ball throwing stick here, but it keeps him amused. We see there the retaining wall. Do you see the very tall retaining wall? That is 10 metres high, and above it is soil that's been filled in. Now that retaining wall is held by an enormous structure that's now underground, and on the blog site we show you some more detailed photographs of that going back a while. But then on top of it is the enormous structure of the house. Now we've got to stop this video because the sun's shining into the camera, but I wanted you to see this from this area below, because in the next program we're going into that lower ground level that is under the swimming pool, that is part of the problem with the amount of space in this house. So in the next program you'll see us just up at that level there, where the underneath the swimming pool, that bit that pokes out is the hot tub area. Okay.